So let's talk about equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions are fractions which actually represent the same value. So two fractions are called equivalent fractions if they represent the same value, right? Suppose if I write 1/2 and here I am writing 2/4. So now let's make our favorite shape of pizza again. So suppose this is the pizza, right? How do you represent 1/2? Yes, divide this pizza into two parts, then you take one part and this part is called 1/2, right? And now if we talk about 2/4, what it is? Again, I'm going to make one more pizza of the same size, right? And since the denominator is 4, I have to divide this pizza into 4 parts, right? So I have divided the pizza into 4 parts. And now how many parts we have to take? The number of parts we have to take will be equal to the number written in the numerator. So we have to take 2 parts. One is this and another is this, right? And this fraction is 2/4. 2 parts out of 4 equal parts, right? And what is this? They actually representing the same value, right? So 1/2 and 2/4 are called equivalent fractions, right? These two fractions are called equivalent fractions. Though the representation or the number used to write the fractions are different, but actually they represent the same value. And that is why they are called equivalent fractions, right? And now I'm going to do one more exercise so that you can understand it better. I'm going to draw one big pizza. Suppose this is the big pizza, right? And if I divide it into half, this portion can be written as 1/2, right? And if we divide this pizza into 4 parts, that means each part is divided into two equal parts. This part I have divided into 2 equal parts, and the right hand side also I have divided into 2 equal parts. Then the pizza has actually got divided into 4 parts, and the same fraction can now be written as 2/4. 2 parts which I have shaded, right? And 4 are the total number of parts, isn't it? And as you can see, both of them are same, right? And now I'm going to do one more construction. So now if I divide each part into 2 equal parts again, how many parts do we have now? We have total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 parts, right? We have total 8 parts, and how many parts are shaded? 1, 2, 3, 4. So shaded portion is 4 out of 8, and again it represents the same portion which we have written by writing 1/2, right? Yes. And now I am going to divide this pizza slightly differently. This was our original picture where I have divided the pizza into 2 parts and shaded one part, and that part was equal to 1/2. And now if I divide each part into 3 equal parts, that means if I draw a line like this and another line like this, the whole pizza is divided into 6 parts. And now if I ask you to write about the shaded portion, the shaded portion has 1, 2 and 3 parts. Out of total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts. Right? So all these fractions 1 by 2, 2 by 4, 4 by 8 and 3 by 6 look different, but actually they are representing the same value. Isn't it? That we have understood by this activity which we have done recently. So how to find equivalent fractions? To find equivalent fractions, we actually have to multiply both numerator and denominator by same number. So here if we multiply the numerator of 1 by 2, that is 1 by 2, we will get 1 2s are 2, and if we multiply the denominator, which is 2 in this case, by 2, we will get 2 2s are 4. Right? And similarly, from here we can reach here if we multiply both numerator and denominator by 4. And from here we can reach to this fraction if we multiply both numerator and denominator by 3. Similarly, from 3 by 6 to 1 by 2 can be reached if you divide both numerator and denominator by 3. Right? So how can you find equivalent fractions? So equivalent fraction can be found by multiplying or dividing the numerator and denominator by the same number. Right? Here from 1 by 2 we can find 2 by 4 by multiplying numerator and denominator by 2, and from 2 by 4 we can reach to 1 by 2 by dividing the numerator and denominator by 2. Right? So all these are equivalent fractions which can be found either by multiplying the numerator and denominator by the same number or by dividing the numerator denominator by the same number. So I think you have understood the concept of equivalent fractions.